And now, your Storm Team 18 forecast. Weather from where you live.
Well, we had some storms this morning, kind of scattered in our western counties. Much of the action, though, was State Line and southward. Then we had the other round, the second round, come through this afternoon over part of the viewing area except the northeast. You can see the storm reports. Again, that gust near hurricane force down at Crawfordsville at the airport there south of town. Gust of 54 at the Purdue Airport. Trees down in Lafayette. A lot of trees, limbs, and power lines down from some likely 60 to 70 plus gusts down here in Montgomery County. Over towards Fountain County, some wind damage here in Benton County as well. Frankfort's got limbs down, a gust of 64 right here in northern Clinton County, and even a gust here northwest of Monticello I saw at 61 miles an hour a little earlier, and a gust of 50 at Kentland. Now we got a steady rain settling in, especially over the southwest. 2/3 of the area. Rainfall total so far, multiple places in our southwestern and western counties have had 1 inch or more of rainfall. But look at this rain from central Illinois down to southwest Indiana since last night. Some places have had more than 6.5 inches. We've got water rescues going on down here in parts of western Kentucky, and I saw several road closures down here in southwest Indiana. But we'll take what we can get. Not raining up here Logansport, Rochester, or Peru, but it's steady from Frankfort to Lafayette all the way to Remington, also around Covington. But I want you to notice, see the spin here? There goes the line of storms. The spin, we call this in weather a bookend vortex that occurs on the north side of a big complex of storms. It's basically the fact that you have so much rising air with severe thunderstorms, the pressure drops, and the spin of the earth, the Coriolis, makes a little low pressure. So we get a little spin right here, and it's even pulling in a little greater thunder and lightning in from the northeast. Some thunderstorms up here on Kankakee. So rain and some thunder and lightning, and as this little mini low moves eastward, though winds may pick up for a while this evening, we may have some gusts 30, 40 miles an hour locally at times. So kind of interesting today. A little meso low, or sometimes we call it a wake low, that forms on the backside of a complex of severe storms. All right, so after that, we're done for the night. But we may have an isolated storm or two in the morning. Better chances of storms later on in the day tomorrow with marginal to slight risk. That's a 1 or 2 out of 5 on the scale for wind, isolated hail, brief little tornado spin up, and some locally heavy rainfall. We may have around a severe storm Saturday morning and perhaps some more Saturday afternoon. It's marginal to slight risk. The higher risk south of Highway 18. Again, a 1 to 2 out of 5 on the scale. Main threat wind, isolated large hail, isolated brief spin up, and some locally heavy rainfall. Note the clock. That's tomorrow morning. Maybe an isolated storm or two, but we're looking for later on in the day for storms to come in from the west. We're going to be watching these. These could intensify and have some severe weather in the evening or early hours of tomorrow night. And then beyond that, multiple rounds of storms are possible ahead towards the weekend. So watch this. Here we go. This is right through Friday, but also into the weekend. More storms on the edge of the heat that's building out of Texas, and more locally heavy rainfall. All right, so highs tomorrow, upper 80s to low 90s. Again, maybe a couple isolated storms in the morning, then it's hot and humid in the afternoon. Could have some storms towards late afternoon and evening, and there are those highs, upper 80s to low 90s, and the heat index mid 90s to lower 100s. Normal high is 84. Again, more storms Sunday. We may have some more severe weather risk, 85. Scattered storms, 85 Monday. The 4th looks dry right now. Then it turns stormy yet again mid to late next week.